What's up, gangsters? I have a few improv notes and thoughts and lessons for you all. We have class tomorrow morning. I hope to see you there because we're going to be working on all of this. So, as you know, usually when we're new to improv, uh, the vast majority of us have a certain levels of stage fright, fear of public speaking, fear of embarrassment, humiliation, those sorts of things going on. So that dynamic puts us in a very defensive position when we're just starting out and learning how to improvise. And as the more reps we do, we actually can get rid of or whittle down those fears of presenting in front of people and being spontaneous and being able to share our opinions and thoughts and stuff. So that's one of the beauties of improv, but it is awkward for a while. And the other thing, at the same time, we're learning the art form. And improv is like any other art form. It's like learning to play a musical instrument or learning to dance or learning to paint or sculpt. It's going to take years, years and years and years and years to learn how to become really good at it and to master it. It really is just like any other discipline. So, um, so I'm going to give you a couple tips. We're often asked, what can we work on at home, that sort of thing. And these are things that you can be thinking about in your mind that can help you if you're thinking about it and can kind of visualize it and focus on executing it in your improv. I do think you can get better outside of class itself. So the first one is, and it's cliche to say it, is yes and. So what happens when we're in fight or flight, or if we have stage fright and we're nervous, we're going to tend to in our improv, we're going to tend to be more in conflict and more in denial, which is the opposite of yes and. So improv, which is the main staple of improv, is yes and. So instead of being in denial and conflict, we want to be saying yes to everything. If they want to fire me because I'm a terrible employee, yeah, totally get it. I'm the worst employee ever. Let me list why I'm the worst employee. I'm surprised you kept me on this long. We go with the flow. If I say you're a doctor, absolutely be a doctor. Get your stethoscope out, get your chart out, add to it. So whatever it is, it's raining outside. Yeah, it's totally raining outside. What we often find is denial and conflict. Like, oh, it's not raining outside, it's totally hot. Or I'm not a doctor. We're doing this to protect ourselves. And it's part of the process. It's almost unavoidable. Um, but what you can practice on doing is just be conscious of whatever is established in this scene by this group or by my scene partner or whatever is established, I'm going to completely agree to it and even heighten it. I'm a doctor, I'm the best doctor. I'm the number one doctor in this jurisdiction, whatever. Um, or it's raining outside, or whatever the scenario is, it's yes and. Okay, so the next thing is a little more advanced, but it's a consciousness of what type of scene we're playing. So we did a show, our Electric Improv group did a show at the Electric Lodge last Monday night, and we ended up in a date scene. So this was a classic first date type of scene. Now, another tendency that we're going to have when we're first starting out, or if we're nervous, is denial, conflict, and then also what we call crazy town, which is, oh, the Martians are coming in, or aliens are coming down, so we can't have this date. There's this tendency to go to crazy town. Well, if you find yourself in a date scene, I would recommend playing it as authentic as you can. Literally take a slice of life. And now we do want to heighten, we do want to find, absurdity, parody, satire. But I would say that the vast majority of amateur improvisers are erring on the side of inventing crazy things that are ungrounded and don't make a lot of sense. Versus, oh, we've got a date scene here. This could be very fun to play. Like, we've got two people here that can have a real, authentic moment. Maybe there's awkward silence. Maybe nothing is said for a while. Maybe there's a weird first kiss kind of a thing. Who knows? But I would say to play that is grounded. In fact, I'm going to be challenging all of us to, and we're going to do some of this tomorrow, to play some scenes as yourself. Like, we'll create an environment, we'll create a scenario, and we want to just play it as we would play it, our authentic self, not playing it as as a character and improviser. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. So those are the two things. Yes and agree. Go with the total flow of the scene. There's no resistance and denial. Um, in fact, you're accepting it and going, it's so wonderful that I can't wait to talk more about it. And then the other thing is to have this consciousness about what type of scene am I in, like a date scene, and how can I play that more true to life and bring in authenticity to it. So those are the thoughts. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'm out.